Hi, my name is Monique Green. I play LeToya Reynolds in Prom Pact, and this is Young Entertainment Mag.
Hi, Monique. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thanks. I'm so excited to speak with you and talk all about Prom Pact. That's so exciting. The movie was so good. And I have to say, you look absolutely stunning today.
Oh, thank you. Thank
No
you very much.
problem. I love the earrings, the top. So I have to ask, are you familiar with the Get Ready With Me trend?
I'm a little bit familiar, but you can tell me some more about the Get Ready With Me trend.
Okay, so perfect. So it's usually on like TikTok or Instagram Reels where you show yourself getting ready, like maybe how you do your makeup or what you do first in the morning and all of that stuff. So do you think you're good with sharing your get ready with me routine with us?
Sure. So, do you want to get ready with me like for today or get ready with me for just like a regular day?
Oh, a regular day today,
Regular
whichever
day?
one's best with you.
Okay, so I get ready with me. I wake up, meditate a little bit. I brush my teeth. I put some concealer on. I put some mascara on. I brush my eyebrows out, and I'm good to go.
Oh, so
It's
I
that
mean,
simple.
you have like that flawless look so simply. That's amazing.
Yeah, I prefer to do more simple makeup just in my regular everyday life. And then when I do, jobs or I'm speaking to someone, I can look like this
Like
too.
I'm totally for the whole like makeup trend where it's kind of like not as much there. So I totally get that. That's kind of mine too, like simpleness. But I mean, LeToya, maybe she's a little bit extra in the movie. How do you think she kind of gets ready for her day?
So LeToya, if she were to get ready just on a regular day, she for sure would be waking up with some kind of music. She'd be brushing her hair out. She'd be, putting on maybe a full face, so maybe some foundation, a little bit of rose blush, some lip gloss, of course, and then she'd make sure that she had her nails done too. She's really big on her nails, and she'd pair like the perfect accessories to her outfit.
That's so her, yes. I love that. And I love how you have this little routine down for her in your head. I mean, playing her must have been so much fun.
Yeah, playing LeToya, she was really fun, but also what was really fun was having the dynamic of her with Milo. It was really fun.
Yes. Yes, I was just gonna ask. I mean, so we kind of know that LeToya and Ben, they not love, but like each other. And what do you think kind of happened with them after the credits roll? Like, where do you think that relationship went?
Well, the movie kind of ends where they're going off to college. So I think it would be interesting to see how that relationship can continue to develop and like flourish. Maybe they visit each other on their different campuses. And they can partake in the different type of activities that they like to do. And I think that's what's so amazing about their relationship is that they kind of come from two different worlds, but they can come together and like meld them super well. So I think that's what it would be. It would be engaging on maybe different campuses, visiting each other and still doing things together and making special moments that way.
That's so sweet to hear. And I mean, that chemistry was really there between you and Milo. Did you do anything off camera to help build that chemistry?
No, actually, but we had a good like a good amount of time together on set, like when we're not rolling. So we were able to, ask each other questions and stuff like that and just kind of be around each other, which I feel like helped the chemistry in the movie.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, having that time on set when you're together, that must like that kind of becomes like your circle of friends there. And that must really help kind of get to know everyone.
Yeah.
And what would a day in the life look for you on the set of Prom Pact?
So I can do one day that was really exciting was to have a scene where it involves like a lot of people in the school. And so what was also going on was the promposals. So in parts of the scene it's like I have my lines and who I'm talking to, but then also I can see like the promposals that are going on in the background and I loved like all of the promposals in the movie. So that was really fun and exciting on that particular day of just having so many people involved.
Yeah, and well, like for your typical day, did you usually do like your hair and makeup first? Like what kind of happened when you first got to set?
Yeah, so a typical day is you arrive on set and you go straight to either hair or makeup. And then you switch and you'd make sure that you had your costume on and then you had something to cover your costume too, so you didn't get anything on it. And then finishing touches, people come and look and make sure that the look is exactly what they wanted. And then you wait for everybody else to be ready too. And then you just get ready to go shoot.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's kind of like it's a quick process. You get the hair and the makeup done right away, and then you just kind of go about the day with shooting and how.
Well, it kind of depends on what your hair and makeup is, because I feel like my hair took like a longer amount of time than maybe Milo or Blake would take. Um, so it does take a little bit of time to do hair and makeup, but once it's done, then you're just waiting to just be asked to go to set.
Okay. So it kind of depends on who you are and the role. And I mean, you kind of brought up your hair and how sometimes that was a little longer for you. I mean, I loved your hair in the film. It was gorgeous. How did they kind of get that look for you? What went into that process?
Well, I have, naturally curly hair. And so when I auditioned for the role, like I auditioned with my curly hair as well. And then the team from the movie, they kind of talked to me about, what they were envisioning for LeToya Reynolds. And I was down to do it. And I feel like the end result turned out really, really well and really nice. I had a specific person to do my hair. So they made sure that at all times it looked right. And while they were shooting, if anything looked out of place, they would come and adjust things.
Oh, wow. You don't realize when you're watching it how much goes into all of this. Like,
Yeah, there's so many people behind the scenes making sure like there's specific people looking at different things on the set. It's like some people are looking at your makeup, some people are looking at your hair, some people are looking at your outfit.
oh my gosh. Okay. So, yeah, that's a whole like party there getting you ready. And I
Exactly.
have to ask this as a Modern Family fan. At what point did you find out that Julie Bowen was producing Prom Pact, and what was your reaction?
So I actually knew when I was like auditioning that she was a part of it, but I didn't get a chance to actually meet her until we were about to start shooting. And she's so lovely. Like she's so lovely, and then she's also so funny. Every single time I am around her, she always has like some jokes to crack, and I understand why she was on Modern Family, because she's really fun, but she's also just a really nice person, very friendly. So she definitely made me feel more comfortable, shooting where we were shooting to then go on to set as
That's
well.
so, that's so great to hear. And were you a Modern Family fan growing up?
So I didn't actually watch a lot of Modern Family, but I knew about Modern Family. And when I see like Modern Family clips, I know what they're from, and I laugh at them every single time because it's really hilarious, to be honest. I need to watch actually all of the seasons, and there's many of them.
Yes, I actually just started last month watching it all the way through because same thing, like I've seen clips and episodes, and it is so funny. You definitely have to watch. You would like
Yeah,
it.
well, I'll be like you. I'll just be starting right now.
And I mean, so we have our promposal story, how that was really cool to see while you were filming, but are there any funny behind the scene moments that you can share with us?
Funny behind the scenes moments. Do you mean like on set, or like maybe when we're just in like the green room waiting around?
Either one, whether on set, the green room, if anything sticks out to you.
Yeah, sure. So I have a funny moment in the scene where I'm walking with Milo outside of the movie theater. We're supposed to come out and walk down, and I'm supposed to ask him, like, do you want to go get waffles and stuff? So while we're walking out, my purse slips off And so while people are watching, we're continuing with the scene, but my purse is still way back on the sidewalk. And
No.
I didn't even realize until the director called cut that I didn't have my purse anymore.
So did you have to eventually refilm that scene and you
Oh
got the
yeah,
purse
yeah. We had to
in?
reset. We had to reset and start the scene over again. And I had to be more mindful of the purse that I had on my shoulder.
Oh no. And I guess too, like you were saying, there's so much that goes into this. The purse is such like a minor detail. You probably weren't even
I
thinking
didn't
about.
even feel it slip off, but I was wearing a lot of layers. So it's like I wasn't just wearing my costume, but I also was wearing like a coat over the top as part of my costume. So me feeling it actually on my shoulder, I couldn't feel it. So it just slipped right off and I had no idea.
That is too funny. And I mean, this film, it takes place in high school, and I feel like that's such like a crucial time in a teenager's life, and you learn so much about yourself. While filming, did you learn anything about yourself, either in acting and life, that you can take away with you from this production?
Something that I can take away from this production, there's something that I love about, Mandy's character, but also about LeToya in the sense that they're very strong, very empowered women. Um, what I love is how outspoken they are because there's moments where both characters really voice how they feel about things, what they want, what they desire. But at their core, I think they're both really good people. They both have really good spirits and good hearts. And I think that's something that really makes people enjoy watching both of the love stories that happen because we feel very real, very relatable. But then we also represent very confident girls in high school, especially when so much goes on. So much goes on. There's a lot of social pressure, lots of anxiety. So I think it can inspire someone, any young girl as well, to really speak up for things and check in with themselves and not be afraid to really voice what their needs are.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And I think a film like Prom Pact, it's such a good movie for teens who are now in high school or about to go into high school to look up to. And even I think its message about college was so important. And I think it's such a great film for anyone who is in that time frame right now. And I think what you said is so true.
Yeah, because in this period of time where you're going off to college, it's very stressful, very stressful. And sometimes you have your eyes set on a particular thing. But I think a good message of this story is it's not always about where you think you're going to go, but the journey to it.
Yes, that's so true. And I hope viewers take away that once they watch, because really what you said, it's so profound and it's so true. So hopefully that's what people are taking from this film. And I mean, being in a Disney Channel movie must have been so exciting. That must have, because
Very.
I think while growing up, we all watched those DCOMs and seeing the original movies. So if there was one DCOM that you could be in, anyone, which one would it be? Who would you play and why?
Okay, I think I've thought about this before, but I really loved the Cheetah Girls.
Yes.
I really loved the Girls. And I feel like at the time when I was younger, I really, really wanted to be Raven just because she was like the star. She was able to set up everything and everybody listened to her. She was the lead in every single thing. And I loved specifically the Cheetah Girls when they went to Barcelona.
Yes, I loved that movie.
That was like one of like my favorite one because of the songs, the dancing in the Barcelona streets.
So much fun. I totally agree. So Raven would be your,
Yeah, Raven from Cheetah Girls would be my choice.
yes, that's a good one. And you just can never go wrong with the Cheetah Girls. They were my first concert. Absolutely loved them growing up. So I'm with you on that one. And just for one last question, do you have a 80s rom-com movie that's your go-to?
80s. Okay, so my 80s rom-com that I really love and like would consistently watch is probably Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I it's more so focused on like a male lead, but why I love it so much is there's so many elements of fun to it. And he's a character who's not doing maybe the best things, but he makes it seem like such a fun and awesome day and such a
Yeah.
fun experience. It makes me feel and also made me feel like, oh, I would want to have like a day off like that. Like that's a really fun day.
Like you just want to be in that movie and you want that to be you. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a good one. And thank you so much for talking about Prom Pact and LeToya with us today. Congratulations on the release of the film, and I wish you the best.
Thank you very much for having me. It was a lovely time speaking with you.
No problem.
Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to Young Entertainment Mag.